Maureen here at Stitch Mac. It is Sunday the 4th of August. So I thought I'd bring you a little update of what was up to in July. I'll show you all the stitch in a moment, so I'm just going to get myself uncomfortable. I always do this whenever I get comfy to start with. Life updates, not very exciting really. July's kind of came and went. Just had the one funeral to go to. So that was a bonus. I've been kind of catching up with my sister a couple of times. We went for afternoon tea. Oh, we had a lovely day out actually. We went to, she was doing a 10k. I wasn't. It was great. It was the best 10k I did by not actually doing it. And Kelso, which is in the Borders. And I had actually never been to the Borders. I've lived in Scotland. Well, I tell a lie, I went to Peebles when I was like really little. So I have technically been to the Borders and don't really much remember about it. But I'd never actually driven there or done anything. It's really not that far away. So we drove down. She was doing a wee run and I went to what was called Floors. It was Floors Castle. I'd never heard of. Lovely, big, huge country house and estate. It's backing onto the River Tweed. And her race was round about the grounds. It can start in Kelso, went up to the grounds and back. So I had a little wander about, sat and had the gorgeous, I'm getting old now, I start to appreciate gardens. Absolute gorgeous walled gardens there, if you're into gardens and things like that. Really, really nice. Gorgeous. I mean, obviously at this time of year it was beautiful. The flowers were all out. I sat and had a little wander about there. I had a lovely scone and coffee. And she was running around going, and I was like, oh, hi. Just had a nice scone. It was lovely. And then I wandered down to meet her down at the end. And then we went back up and had another look around the gardens. But yeah, really nice. We never went into the house. But yeah, if you like that kind of thing, definitely recommend it. It was just really nice. Big kind of woodland bit to walk through. Lovely. Great wee day out. So I did that. Other than that, like I said, I've just been at work and pouring about. I haven't got any. We haven't done any like big summer holidays or anything like that. Obviously, we're going away again and got a wedding and then a trip away again in October. So that's been that. Kids are still off of school. Well, one's off college. Just waiting on his results coming through on Tuesday. And then he'll start back in school in a couple of weeks. So that's it really. So, boring life bit over. And I'll show you some stitching. So for July, I was taking part in some of the girls from the Friday night stitch chat. Hi girls. Said we were going to. They had done a 6 for 6 in June. They were planning, and then I decided and we were doing 7 for 7 new starts in July. So I decided to take part in that. So the first one I did was for God, I'm in a lot. I do apologise. Was a diamond anniversary card, which I've done and handed because I was going to. It was my aunt and uncle's diamond wedding anniversary. Which I went to. So see, this is me and I'm thinking actually I did quite a lot in July. So we went to that, and so it's been and gone, and I don't think I've even got any pictures of it. And then I did another 5. I don't remember what order they're in, but I'll show you then. So this one these are ones I've had in my stash for donkey's ages. And I just thought, you know, I've got fabric for them all. I'm not going to buy any fabric. I'm just going to do these. So this one, some of you will probably know, is Jenny Bean's Halloween Sampler. By Shakespeare's Peddler. I've had this again, for years. And I've seen a few people stitch it, but not that many. And it's not my usual thing, but I don't know. I like it. I like the sentiment. So I'm stitching this on. It was a Sparkly's. Well, I knew I did. Never remember what way up it is. A Sparkly's piece of One other, I think it was in the monthly club. I don't think it's, let me just check. Yeah, it was just a special. So it's kind of oranges and reds and golds, and it's kind of making it purpley. Yeah, so that was my grand start up the top. And I think I'm just winging it a bit with the threads. I appear to have lost the power of speech. Yeah, I'll just kind of, it is charted for, is it Week Dye Works? I might be talking nonsense. Yeah, there is. Yeah, sorry, just talking nonsense. Oh, there's a Gentle Art. There is a special Gentle Art limited edition, I think, sample threads, but it's all charged for GMC. So I'll just do it in GMC. Just do it on a wing and a prayer. Yeah, so that was that. God knows when I'll ever see that again. None of these are probably, I'll be truthful, will never probably see the light of day for quite a while. It's just nice to start. Because somebody says it's quite nice if you don't start and you don't know if you're going to like doing it or not. Because I found that I did, like, it's been a couple of things I've done and I've started and went, nah. And it's, there was one Heaven and Earth one which I absolutely loved. It was an Amy Stewart one and it was all really beiges and everything like that. And it was like, I can't deal with this. I say I can't deal. I've done one page and I'm like, I can't deal with it. So now it's always better to start them and then you know if you're ever going to do it again. So I'm not going to say this was the next new start, but one of the other new starts was Mirabilia Rapunzel. Actually, no, Mirabilia. Nope. Is it no? Rapunzel. Yeah. Just ignore me. And again, this is done on a piece of sparklies. Because what I did was just took the fabric I had, I matched up against the stuff I had, and then went, right, okay, that's what's getting started. And this, I'm presuming it's this way up. And this is just like, I think this is this bit, because I like this fabric, apart from I'm not as keen on this bit here. Not as keen on that kind of big kind of yellow splodge. So if you look at the picture, what will happen? So I worked it so that this bit's the middle and the dress and everything should, in theory, cover most of the yellow. See, that's fine. I like the other colours in it, but I'm not keen on that big splodge. So I'm hoping that, I think I've worked it so that it will cover most of that. But the colours in this, I think I really want to actually work some more on this, because it's like the greens of the dresses and everything. The dress is just loving it. Loving it. So it might get bumped up in the others pile. This is in the other, this comes under the other category. And as you know, as I've mentioned before, I'm working on my categories. I have my full coverage piece. I have my, now I've got a full coverage piece, a big ass project piece, others, and an other piece, and the smalls. Yeah, and then any anniversary pieces. So that's my kind of monthly kind of plan. That might get bumped up. So she's another. I might get bumped up. Never know. Then another one I started was, this was a relatively new purchase. I got this about last year. I mean, well, actually Rapunzel was quite new as well. Which is Madame Laffy, Bienvenue à la Montagne. And it's just a nice wintry one. And I'm doing this on. This was a piece of some random piece of cream linen that I coffee dyed. So it may be, look, I've got a little tree, started a little tree there. It may be that when it comes to these kind of colours and the logs and that, I'll maybe just have to darken them up a bit, because it might be a bit too similar to that. But again, that's a job for another future day. I never do. My plan is, I really like to like this to make this into a cushion, because it would go with my sofa. And then the next one was Verandas. I can never remember what this is actually called. Verandas of South Battery, which is by Barbara and Cheryl. And I first saw this when people watched Blitzstitch. He'd done the whole thing, and it's freaking huge. So I have decided, in the interest of maybe actually having a realistic chance of getting anything finished, I think I'm doing this side. You know, in the grand scheme of things, I would do this side as well. But I'm doing, so I'm trying to show you from here. I'm doing that. Those 3 houses there. Because it is like big. So this was just a cream fabric. See, I mean, that's quite wide, even just doing more or less half of it. Yeah, it's kind of just slightly over half. So if you can imagine how big it would be. And I think this is just 32.28. Don't know. It was in another piece. I had put it away. It'd been in with another design that I decided not to do. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5 is the diamond card. Number 6 is a little biscornu. No point in showing you. It's just a tiny little bit of white fabric with about 5 stitches in it. And number 7 was essentially a start and a finish. It was a little Sue Hawkins needle scissor case on. It's not like plastic canvas. It's very similar to plastic canvas. Really, really, really stiff Ada. And it had rayon stuff with it. And kind of silk. And I started it at... I keep forgetting about things. I went to the Stitching Retreat. Went to the Scottish Stitching Retreat just as a day passenger, I was going to say. Day guest. That was the beginning of July. I'll talk about that in a minute. And so I started it there. And I rather unceremoniously finished it by getting in a huff and going, I'm not doing this, this is how it is, and chucking it in the bin. Because it was frankly just, I was just like, it did say on the packets going, the rayon, you know, gets tangled up and it's quite hard to work with. No, it didn't even get a chance to get tangled up. It was so like, I think it's so like bouncy, and so it just was shredding. As soon as I was putting the needle, it was shredding. I think, to be fair, I'd had this kit for years and years and years. And I think it was just so wound up that, yeah, it just, oh my God. So I was like, right, okay, I'll ditch the rayon. I'll just use the other silk bit. And even it was a nightmare and it wasn't going through. I was just like, you know, I don't have time to be dealing with this. I really don't have time in my life. This year especially has just proven to me, you do not have time in my life for stitching rayon stuff. So I bundled it all up and just shoved it away. And I don't think I had actually made it spin yet. I think I just shoved it in my bag and I never want to see that ever again. So yeah, so technically I finished it. Yeah, that was at stitching day. Because I decided, because I had stitching day, and then on the Sunday I was going to diamond wedding party, so I was kind of double booked. So I thought, no, I'll just go up, because it's only an hour away. So I got up there about 9, and I ended up staying, I think, about 9. Oh, yeah, and I stayed about 9, because I thought my husband finished work half 10, I'll get down the road and just pick him up. And it was really good, but God, the day went quick. You know what I mean? For being there for a while, it was quick. But it was so nice to see everyone again. There were some people I'd met before, and there were some new people as well. It was just really good. And my fear of going for the day was I'd be like, I want to stay, you know, this is not fair. Because on the Friday night, obviously, in the chat, they were like, oh, we've just arrived. No, we're going for dinner. No. Because I'm at work, and I'm like really annoyed now. I wish I hadn't gone. So it wasn't too bad. My fear of missing out wasn't too bad. But I'm definitely going in the November. I'm going up in I'm going to stay for the 2 nights in November. Oh god, excuse me. Sorry, that's organised by Stitch and Donna, and it's Scottish Stitch Retreat. This is a Facebook group if anybody's interested in going. It's really nice. It's only about, she keeps it around about 30 to 33. So you get to know, it's not too big. You get to spend time pretty much wherever you can go this week and chat with everyone without feeling overwhelmed. Especially if you're new to it. It's quite, if you know, I mean, I know I don't suffer. I don't get anxious about social situations. It's not something that bothers me, but I understand how people do. And so if you're a bit fear of going to things like that, it's a really good one to start with, because everyone is like proper friendly, and I'm not just bumping up because I like it, but I haven't been to other ones where it wasn't as good. This is really, really friendly. So that was that. But no, it was good just catching up with folks. But I'll be better in November when I can stay. Get more stitch done. But to be fair, I actually got quite a bit of stitching done that day, because I was like, oh no, I've only got a few hours. I'm going to make the most of it. So I started the stitching disaster of the scissor fob thing and chucked it in the bin. And then I also started, because that was the start of the Tour de France, full coverage fanatics, Tour de France. So I decided to go for the yellow jersey, because, you know, and for a penny and for a pound. I decided to do intense stitch, but thankfully the one I picked, I made a really good choice. Originally I was going to start a new start one, because I've got one that fit the Heaven and Earth Signs Montmartre. Spring Montmartre, something like that. Oh god, excuse me. Pardon me. I thought that'll be a good one. Finish some Paris, blah blah. And then I looked and went, I'm never ever gonna be able to catch up with too much confetti stitching. So I looked at this one and I thought, yeah, this is the one for me. This is, even though it's quite a lot of colours in it, there's quite a lot of blocks of colours. So I will just show you. This is this one, which is Paradise Small by Lovely Thread, which is no longer in business. So yeah, show you what I did. Ta-da! So I had, when I started it, I had the first page here done in the corner. So I managed to do another full page, and that's gone into the, that's gone down into the second page, and there's about another 2 or 3 rows just to do. It's not much longer. So as you'll see, it's long and thin. And yeah, I managed to do another full complete page, and then start on another 2 pages. I happened to know blocks, and then just the last lot, I thought, you know, so I'm just gonna, I had loads of threads, part threads. I thought, you know, I'll just work all those. And I still love it because it looks really nice. The only thing is, I know, I mean, I can't see it so much now from there. Excuse me. But, oh my God, the page line was like screaming at me. So I don't know why. And then I'm trying, so I made sure I kind of blended the next 2 pages in. I think it's to do with, I was doing this on a Q-snap, so I think when I originally did it, I must have done it on, I either did another frame or a hoop or something like that. So I think that's maybe where sometimes the issue comes from, is the change in the frame. So I was desperately trying to, now looking at it, actually, I haven't been out of the frame for a while. I'm not seeing it quite so glaringly obvious, but so I'm going to be a bit more careful. And I kind of filled in at the back as well to try and kind of cover it up, but it must be to do with the different, sorry, I keep looking up because I'm dead nosy, like there's people in mist, because I'm looking out quite a busy street. Just dead nosy. Let's see what's going on in the neighbourhood. Yeah, it must be to do with different frames, maybe. I do love this. This was, I managed to do, it was something like 7,000 stitches or something I ended up doing. Like I say, even though there's quite a lot of colours, it's lots of kind of long, kind of, as you'll see, you know what I mean, it's all kind of sunsetish. Lots of blocks of colour. So it stitched up. So I was able to get through, like, it was like 400 stitches most days. You know, a lot of the days it was like 400 stitches. So I was able to get through them quite quickly. Yeah, and really enjoyed that. It was really good fun. It kept me motivated to do it, but I was like doing it every day, and I was like, well, I tried to, I was like 2 days ahead of myself. I always try to keep ahead of myself so that if I missed a day, I was okay. And when I actually got it done and completed, I was very chuffed myself. Excuse me. Oh, that's better. So that was July. Yeah, so that took me up to like 28th of July, something like that. So since then I've worked a bit on Turf Cricket. So I've got a few things in August to do. My full coverage piece is to do with woodland creatures. So I'm doing my reindeer, the enchanted reindeer, is it? It's a Donna Gelsinger. It's the stalking from Heaven and Earth. So I'm going to do that. Doing my coffee Quaker, which is my Diet Coke Quaker, but it's packed away for just now. So I'm doing White Nights in St. Petersburg. Da-da-da. So I'm going to try and get this, oops, big bulky needle. Try and do this one here, which is that one there. So I'll try and get that done this month. What else? Oh, my small's going to be a little Mill Hill bead. I did finish one of the smalls. I'll show you that another time. I don't know where it is. It's over there somewhere. Yeah, that's it. And I'm doing the on Instagram. I'm Stitch Mac on Instagram, and I'm doing the common threaded stitcher because I quite enjoyed seeing that. I've been watching everybody's, like, it's quite nice seeing pictures of people and just a wee bit about them, because you know you follow all their feeds and everything, and you can recognise people by their stitch, and I still recognise people by their stitching. And so it's nice to kind of see pictures. It's like instead of watching Flosstube all the time, it's like that's why I like watching Flosstube, because then I like seeing people. I'm nosy. I like seeing people's faces, and I like hearing about their lives, and I like hearing about the day-to-day stuff going on. I don't care if you're talking about stitching or not. I like just hearing about people's lives and what they're up to. So yeah, August, I'll come back and show you what I've done in August once I've done it. What else is on the horizon? God knows, I'm going to finish watching Grand Prix. I mean, now July's over. And the Tour de France to watch. Obviously, I love to watch the Tour de France. I love Ireland. I love Ireland's finishing it. Reunion tonight, though. I watch it. So I'm watching just now Manifest. So far it's alright. It's a bit of light entertainment. Real Housewives. You know, did highbrow stuff. I tend to watch, the thing is, what did I finish watching? Gentleman Jack. That was what I finished watching. But I tend to watch, I record all this stuff and then end up watching loads of random nonsense on YouTube. So that's what my concentration span is. But I'm going to try and watch a couple of girls from Friday Night Stitch, and I recommended it as Power on Netflix. So apparently I should be watching that. So I'm going to maybe try and give that a wee whirl. I'm going to pretty much spend the rest of the day on my sofa today. I've actually got like a small window where I have stopped sneezing and stopped snivelling, and it's not looking like some mad person, just sniffling, drooling person. It's just been horrific. I went out for lunch yesterday with some work colleagues. I got it so far and I was just like, I could feel my nose just getting more and more blocked, and then I came home and I just like lay on my sofa, feeling sorry for myself. So I went and we walked down the beach today though. I dropped my husband off he works just down the beach. I walked along the beach and that was really nice. Actually, the sea air actually did clear everything, and it's kind of settled down now. I swear to God, I just want some nice drugs to take it all away. Because I don't actually know if it's hay fever or just a cold. But I'm feeling sorry for myself. But I had a small window. I was like, okay, I'm not sniffling like a sniffling, bumbling in it. So I'm gonna do some more. Christ almighty, never do that. Look at that. My face is actually falling down. What happens when you get in your 40s? It's just atrocious on my face like that. I don't care if I look like the bride of whatever. I want facelift. Sorry, random nonsense now. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more stitching. Finish what's grumpy. I'm gonna read a book. I've been reading. I started to read one book. It was oh my God, sorry, flicking my hair and doing everything. Is it Kindred, Octavia Butler? I read the first couple of chapters and it's just not. I'm just not getting. I just wasn't gripped by it, and then because I was like reading that, I didn't. I was like, oh, I really can't bother. I don't know. It just haven't. I'll go back to it at some point, but it was then like I didn't want to read anything because I was like I really don't want to read that. So I was like, okay, just ditch that and get another book. So I just went. I was like, looked through my Kindle. I was like, oh, it was a John Grisham book. I was like, yeah, I need something nice and easy, light reading that can get me back into reading. So it was a Sycamore Row, I think it is. I don't know, it was like £1 probably off. I don't pay, I try and pay on my Kindle. I have like a kind of $1.99 kind of absolute max, you know, so I'll wait and see if anything comes. I like put a whole load of stuff on my wish list and then see if it comes up on sale, because obviously like quite a lot of the times they'll sell stuff. Like there was a Ken Follett. I've read the Edge of Eternity, Fall of Giants. It was a 20th century trilogy. Read it, and then they had Pillars of the Earth, and they had all 3 Pillars of the Earth. It was like 99p. I was like, ding, ding, ding. Thank you very much. So yes, I'm just reading some nice light nonsense, and that'll keep me going just to get me back into reading. So I'm gonna maybe do a bit of reading, but I'm always like, I'll just lie down. I'll just lie down and just read this. It just puts me to sleep. Absolutely straight away. Anyway, 27 minutes. I'm just waffling now. So anyway, I'm gonna go and stitch. So all you lovely people out there, you know who you are. Be kind.